기원호가 돼야죠. 하재상 앞으로 남고에서 과연 하재상이 만든 선수는 누구일지. 근데 문제는 SK텔레콤의 두 번째 주자가 바로 혼자 앉아있는 독상받는 네. 회장님 이제 앉는 체어맨 체어에 앉게 되는 정은종이에요.
필이면 정은종을 만났습니다. 이게 뭔가 좀 예상 시나리오에는 없었을 것이라는 생각이 드는데 정은종 선수는 말이 필요 없어요. 이 선수는 지금 현재 프로리그 다승 2위 스타트로만 따졌을 때 다승 1위예요. 제일 잘한 선수입니다. 지금 현재 캐스파 선수들 중에서 유일하게 WCS 스타리그 DS에 다 들어가 있는 선수가 정은종 선수예요. 이 선수는 스타크래프트 2로 나왔을 경우에 모든 선수들이 경계하는 그런 선수이고 지금 같은 상황에서는 정은종 선수는 그냥 침착하게 자기 하던 대로 하면 경기 그냥 쉽게 잡아야 수 있을 만한 생각이 듭니다.
그렇습니다. 지금까지 이기 선수가 도택명이거든요. 그리고 최근에 가장 중요한 정윤종까지 도택명, 도택명.
You know what? At least it's PvP. Sang, I hope you've been practicing your rock, paper, scissors, bro. Alright, cannon rush him. Fuck him up, cannon rush him. Just do it. Come on, pull a Galsy.
먼저 붉은색 하재상 선수의 지정이에요.
Come on, Sang. Do it.
그리고 이에 맞서는 정윤종입니다.
Terminator X. Go.
가장 핫하고
Alright.
빠른 선수입니다. 프로리그 하루에 나와서 2경기씩 해서 팀의 승리를 안겨줘야죠. 스타리그에서 1승했죠. WCS 국가대표에 있죠.
Anyway, Sang's gonna be red, Sun's gonna be blue.
국내에서 할 수 있는 모든 가장 큰 대회에는 정윤종이 다 있습니다. 그 정도로 방송 경기를 연습실의 경기처럼 많이 하고 있는 그런 선수이기 때문에 원래 이럴 때 전성기가 오고 이럴 때 한번 택배밀산처럼 모든 대회를 휩쓸어 버리는 거거든요.
그럼요.
그게 바로 이 정윤종은 지금이 딱 그 시기입니다. 방송 무대가 뭐 별거 아니에요. 하던 대로 하면 이기니까.
Alright, come on, Sang. I believe. I believe. Actually, no, fuck it. I don't believe. But, please win. Please win. Please win.
독학을 했다는 겁니다. 정윤종 선수는 독학이에요. 이제 임요한 코치가 들어왔기 때문에
Come on, Sang, please win. One time, man. One time. We gotta luck out here. We gotta luck out, man. Play poker. I'm drawing dead, but I gotta luck out. I'm looking for runner here. Come on. Give it to me, Sang.
그러면서 이렇게 하재상 선수는 상대방이 SK텔레콤 T1이다 보니까 또 이렇게
Come on.
그런 모습이었었고요. 하재상 선수는
One time. I'm using my one time.
연습지 실력은 될 겁니다. 그런데 문제는 방송에서예요. 본인이 긴장하게 되면 정말 큰일 나는 그런 상황이기 때문에 다음 경기가
I don't know why I'm so nervous right now. Like nothing's happened.
스타투 캐스파 중에 선수 중에 세랑 가장 잘하는 선수가 나와요. 그 중에 한 명이죠. 전태양. 그럴 가능성이 높기 때문에 다음 경기로만 바톤 터치하게 되면 자신 있는 그런 8게임단이 이번 경기가 가장 큰 문제입니다.
그렇습니다. 그렇게도 이겨버리면 에이스 결전전 이재동 다시 나와서 자존심 회복할 수 있어. 내일까지 갈 것 없습니다. 오늘
Alright, two gas. That's pretty good. The other guy only got one gas, right? So you're like twice as good as him. Oh fuck, he took both gas too. Alright, never mind. Alright, here we go. Alright, 2 gateways, 3 stalker opening. Alright, cool. You see that girl just walk out? She's like, I can't watch this anymore, Sang's terrible. Anyway, both players gone for 2 gateways straight away. As well as both their gases. Alright. Here we go. See, Sang Stalker's a little bit faster, so clearly he's like the superior player. Right? Look at this. His first Stalker's already out. Look at Sun. His first Stalker's not even out yet. What a chobo. What a fucking baddie. Get out the game, Sun. Fuck, not Sang. Sun, get out the game. Sang, you stay in the game. You need to win. Alright, yeah, kill the probe. Kill it. Come on, get it. Did he get it? I don't think he got it. Damn it.
스크린은 볼 수 없지만 상대방이 입구 지역에서 두드려 보면 뭔지 감은 오거든요. 네, 그래서 주변에 샅샅이 뒤지면서 전진 수정탑이 있나 없나를 보고 있습니다.
Alright, Twilight Council on the way for both players, of course. 3 Stalker opening into Blink Stalkers. Very, very standard, especially on this map where Blink Stalkers are so nice due to the structure of the main. And the Stalkers are just like flying all over the place right now. They're just going crazy. Look at this. Just look at the minimap. Dots moving all over the place. It's gonna randomly find each other. Anyway, Robo's already on the way for what's his face, Sun. Of course, he does want the Observer to help him blink into Sang's main, and Sang obviously going for the same thing as well. Blink Stalker is much more useful when you can see onto the high ground. Although, of course, recently we did see a PvP where somebody, was it Jaehoon? I don't know, somebody went for Blink Stalkers on this map, and the other guy went DT Rush. But instead of going for Robo and blinking into the high ground, he just went up the ramp and won the game. It's quite funny. I think he played. I know the guy who went DT was Bong, who basically got a build order win and lost the game anyway, which was hilarious. Anyway, Blink finishing up for both players. Looks like Sun actually has a lot more probes here. 29 probes against, is that 25? I think that's 25. So that's just gonna put Sang further and further behind here, because I don't think he's actually making probes right now. He might actually just be going for the kill here, for the win. And I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, nice! Catches one Blink Stalker though, that's gonna help. That is definitely gonna help here. There are Fantasy and Best looking on nervously. Oh! Can he get him? Oh, there's a blink away. Oh man, he's gonna try and chase him down though. If he can get those 2 Stalkers, that'd be huge. Although the thing is, with that Robo finished, I wonder if Sun might just chrono out an Immortal straight away, since he knows what's going on. Obviously, the Immortal will help hugely against the Blink Stalkers. Looks like meanwhile all these proxy pylons are actually being picked off by Sang, so that's gonna be very helpful as well. Although remember that he still is down in probes, and yep, there is the first Immortal being chronoed. There is Bisu. Is that just me, or did he have like a really big pimple on his face? I don't know if that's even possible. I feel like it might break the laws of the universe. Bisu? Imperfection in his face? What? Is it a mole? That's possible as well. Maybe we should send in Mole Trap to fix it for him. Oh, boom! Yeah, you guys see how terrible that joke was? It still wasn't as bad as how Pro League is. That's right. Boom. Anyway, so the Blink Stalkers are moving in now, and that's probably not going to work because there's an Immortal there. Yep, you gotta run away now, Sang. Run away! Run away! It's not gonna work! Run away! He doesn't even have as many Stalkers. He's got nothing. Both players have expanded. Sang's expansion is actually slightly faster, so that's nice. He does need it to help make up the probe deficit, though. I'm actually not sure if he's actually still behind on probes. Presumably he is. He will be making them double time, getting his 3rd gas straight away, and still making them Immortals. Looks like Jaedong has a giant bouquet of flowers in front of him. I wonder which Fangirl proposed. And looks like we have 2 Immortals apiece, 35 probes to 35 now actually, so caught up in the probe count. And things are actually looking very, very even between these players. Slight deviation in the openings. Sorry. Sang actually getting, a couple of free Stalkers, a couple of free Pylons, but obviously, since he was slightly behind in probes, kind of just even things out. And this looks like it will actually go to a slightly longer PvP here. Neither player is going to be too aggressive now. I mean, they might try something with the Blink Stalkers still, do some light harassment, but obviously since both of them have Blink already, They have to be a little bit careful. That Robobay didn't build there. I hope he knows that. I hope he doesn't just assume that that actually finished building. I don't know how that happens. Oh man, if he just doesn't realize, that'd be terrible, because the Robobay is already almost halfway done for Sun. Oh my god, Sang? Sang, why you know Colossi? Oh my god. Alright, he sees the Robobay of Sun. Okay, now he's getting it. Okay, he's getting it. Jesus. But that's actually quite a bit later than Sun's, though. That is actually a lot later. That makes me very, very nervous. Sun, meanwhile, also getting his Forge. I don't even know how that happens, though, because it's not like Broodor, where if you make a building, it doesn't take the resources yet. So if you build something else, you can actually end up not having enough resources when your probe gets to wherever it is. But in StarCraft 2, obviously, as soon as you build something, it like takes the resources from you. So the only way you can screw that up is if you just like actually move the probe by yourself. Ah, he loses the observer. That sucks. And there's 3 mortals at the front, so he's not going to be able to do anything. I like how Sun didn't pull too many units back. He just has a handful of stalkers there. Just made sure to snipe that observer, and then didn't overcommit to like having units in his main. Because if you send like too many units in your main, you run a slight risk of like getting force of the other guy just charging your natural and force shielding the ramp. Obviously with the blink stalkers it's not as big a deal anyway, because you can just blink down. But like if you send a sentry or an immortal up there, that'd be a bit annoying. Anyway, oh! That was a god-awful blink! What the hell was that? Sang had like 1 stalker trapped, so he blinked 5 stalkers down in order to save it, and then got them all force fielded in, and then he had no more blink to run away. So now Sang is just like in full retreat. He has no Colossus because I don't even know why the fuck he has no Colossus. Like why his Robobay didn't build. He just lost like all his units. Look at the coach, he's just face bombing. He's just like, what the fuck is going on? That coach guy has just completely given up. Oh man, he's gonna go form a LOL team now. He's like, just like, fuck this game. Oh god. What a joke. Double robos for both. Looks like it's actually the same amount of robo units. 3 Colossi and 2 Immortals for both players. Or, sorry, backwards. 3 Immortals and 2 Colossi for both players. 3 Colossi now, as well. But Sang lost like all his Stalkers. So he's at like 3 Zealots, 2 Stalkers versus 6 Zealots and 7 Stalkers. He's actually slightly... Wait a minute, am I getting this backwards? I might be getting this backwards. I'm getting a little bit confused by the colors now. Whatever, screw it. Sang is bad. That's all you need to know. The funny thing is if he wins this, I'll have to take everything back. But I would gladly do so. I will gladly eat my words if Sang can win this game. Anyway, it looks like 1 Zealot Warp in there for Sang. Does see the 3rd base going up of Sun. Sang also taking his own 3rd base. And it looks like a proxy pylon there just getting taken down. Sun poking around, positioning at his 3rd. I'm not sure why he's moved down the ramp there. Normally you position your army kind of on the high ground between your natural and your 3rd, because that's a fairly safe thing. You kind of have both areas covered. And, you know, if your opponent attacks into you, you'll have, you know, high ground advantage. It's not really an advantage, but you can get like a positional advantage in an engagement. Looks like Sun, though, has decided to move his army kind of halfway across the map here. Be slightly aggressive, posture a little bit. Looks like his charge is almost done, adding on a bunch more gateways, going up to 10, I believe 10 orb gates in total, or that might be 9, against just the 6 of Sang. Looks like charge just now started for Sang, so Sang kind of a step behind here the whole way. Looks like Temple Archives on the way now for Sun as well. Gonna be able to get those Archons. Very, very useful. Both players already seem to have a good number of Immortals there to help tank damage. Basically, in these late game Colossi or PvP battles, these Stalkers actually aren't that important. So actually, the Stalker losses that Sang took earlier aren't going to matter too much going into the late game. Basically, what you want are like the Zealots as the front line of tanking, and then a layer of Archons, and then a layer of Immortals, and that's like your tanking structure. And then you have obviously the Colossi behind that doing all of the massive damage. And looks like Sun is now moving down towards the 3rd base of Sang. Gonna try and poke a little bit. It's gotta be a little bit careful. He's making his first 2 Archons though, and that could be the critical difference here. If he goes in for the attack, even if he's not in perfect position, he's gonna have those 2 Archons, as well as it looks like a handful more gateway units, I think. The Colossus count is fairly even. I think Sang might even have 1 up on Sun here if Sun goes for it right now. Sang obviously gonna have a slight defender's advantage as well, but only slight, since it is PvP. Just warp in anywhere. And I don't know, is Sun actually gonna go for it? Sang looks like he's preemptively spread out his units here to give himself the best concave possible. So yeah, Sun looks like he is just gonna pull back a little bit. Meanwhile, some Zealots actually warped in, are gonna go for a counterattack, but Sun's actually just taking a 4th base here. So he was actually just posturing. He didn't. I mean, the thing is, he could have if he saw an opportunity, he could have gone for the attack. But seeing that Sang was prepared and in good position, he's like, all right, I just won't commit then. I'll just scare you a little bit and take an expansion. Meanwhile, morphing some more Archons at the front. This Zealot counterattack isn't going to do too much. There's a cannon there. Going to buy some time for a warp in. Probably get the cannon. Might get a couple of probes even. But actually, wait a minute. Is this actually going to goad Sun to attack here? I hope this doesn't goad him into a bad attack. And this this 3 charge lot attack is actually doing a little bit more than I thought. Oh man, Sun just keeps warping them in one at a time, but it looks like, oh, he's doing a counterattack with his own 2 charge lots. He's actually killed the 3 pros that were on that gas geyser, so I really hope that Sang actually realizes this and puts the guys back. Gas is pretty darn useful in this matchup. And the thing is, you can actually never have too much gas in PvP, or I guess in PvP anything really, because you just make more Archons, right? Archons are awesome against everything. So whenever you have too much gas, it's like, well, time to warp in some High Templar. It's not like if you have too many minerals. Well, you can warp in more Zealots, but sometimes they're just not as useful. Anyway, so this harassment is doing a lot of damage for Sang. I'm a little bit surprised by this. Looks like it's actually even forced Sun to pull back his entire army to deal with it. He can't just deal with it purely with warp-ins anymore. Partly because he's also actually getting very close to max. He's at like 193 now, so it's not even like he has enough supply to warp in more units. But he has enough cannons now at his 4th, and is probably going to cannon up his 3rd a little bit more, so that he doesn't have to deal with this annoying harassment anymore. Meanwhile, actually getting a 2nd forge, it looks like, to get those upgrades double time. But this actually bought Sang a lot of time here. He's now max as well. He's at 200 of 200, and he's actually got his own Archon count up a little bit. He's got to be careful to keep his army together, though. Does not want to split up that army. And yep, he's moving over to take his 4th base. The problem for him, obviously, is that Sun's 4th base is already up and running, and Sun actually getting a Warp Prison, getting Warp Prism speed, getting a Dark Shrine, and his Stargate just finished. He's getting a Fleet Beacon now. Sun is going for the Mothership. He's going for the super late game PvP, but he's also going in to the natural here. Sang's army is completely out of position. He's at the 4th base. Why is he not bringing his army back? He's going for a counterattack. We are actually going to see a base trade here. Oh my goodness, we are actually not even going to get to the Mothership stage, I don't think, because this is just going to be an all-out base trade by these players. I'm not sure if Sang's going to come out. I don't think Sang can come out ahead on this because Sun started the base trade way earlier than he did. Sang has just got to the natural, and he's already starting to lose the buildings in his main now. It's like walking the Colossus forward. The teammate coach, you see, he's just shaking his head. He knows. He's like, oh, Sang. Oh, Sang. Anyway, I kind of like how Sang split up his units a little bit, so he's kind of attacking all the bases at once. Might want to snipe that Dark Shrine though. If some Dark Templars get out, that could be really annoying for him. Meanwhile, these Colossi should actually be killing those probes. Anyway, this, I mean, I don't know. This might actually have been Sang's best chance to win. I'm not really sure. Looks like a bunch of probes will actually survive here. He's got to be careful not to waste those 2 Colossi. If like a bunch of Blink Stalkers walk back and just snipe those 2 Colossi, that could actually be huge. Because eventually the armies most likely will have to engage each other. So I really don't like how he's just leaving those 2 Colossi by themselves. I also don't like how the stream is just blowing up right now. What the hell is going on? What on earth? I'm pretty sure this is the source. The source stream is going crazy. Because it's happening on my other Esports TV thing as well. What the... Somebody blew up a graphics card. Oh my god, somebody's dropping. Sang kicked the power. Oh, Sang just got... Wait, did Sang just get some free Archons? I think he did. Oh, we're gonna have a big engagement though. Sang inducing the lag. Oh, Sang actually I think getting a better position here. Sang, can he break through? Come on, Sang! Do it! Kill him! Fuck him up! Yes! Yes! Take him down! Yeah, fuck you, son! Out the game! Out the game! I don't know what just happened, but get out the game! Sick lag timing, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, show him how Peruvian you can be. Kill him! Kill him, Sang! Kill him, yes! That's what I'm talking about. Get out the game, son! You think you're so cool? Get out the fucking game! Get out! Leave! Leave the game. You're bad. You're terrible. Ah. Alright. Does anybody have a building left? Okay, looks like they're both making Nexi. But Sang just won the game by just winning the one big engagement here. Sun like lost a couple of Archons walking up the ramp for free, and then he got a bad engagement angle there, kind of stuck on the side in that middle area. So Sang wins the game. Woohoo! Alright. So now we're going to game 6. I told God, Sang, I believed. I swear to God, if he gets eliminated, I'm just gonna like flip. I'm actually gonna flip this table that has my computer on it. I will flip this shit. Yes! GG! Going to game 6? Game 6! Aw, yeah. I believed, Sang. I believed. I'm just kidding. I didn't believe at all. But thank you, Sang, for winning the game. So now Baby can win the next game, and we can go to a Jaedong Ace match. That's what's up. Here we go. Here we go. Team 8. Let's do this. Let's do it. I believe. I believe. I used my one time, and it worked. My one time, guys. I hit runner, runner. That's what's up. Fuck, I should just go play some poker right now. I'm pretty sure I just...